right, you guys. Happy Friday. We're back with another live cold call role play, but we are going to do something a little bit different today. And that is, what I'm going to do is maybe we'll have you punch in your friends or one of your family members, or maybe one of your partners that are not on the show, right? Are not on live right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to call them and let's see how they handle the phone call. All right? So if that's something that you're interested in, let's get rocking and roll. And I want to say happy Friday to my awesome Wholesale to Million family. And for those of you who are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. And what we're doing today is we're doing a live cold call role play. And what that is to help you improve your phone call, your communication skill with the seller, so you can convert more leads into actual deals and not wasting your money spending marketing, all right? Because to me, I think the number one most biggest important skill set you need to acquire and you need to learn is knowing how to talk to these seller, all right? Because if you want to get better at converting these leads into actual deals, then you need to know how to talk to lock these property up on the contract, all right? Because let me tell you, if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of deals. Hold on a second. So those of you who haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG. I'm giving you guys tip of the day right now for how to get a number from the seller, how to get the seller to spit out a number for you when you ask them, hey, what the property's worth or what do they want for the property, but they don't tell you. Tip of the day. I'm posting it right now on Instagram, and I'm going to wait until you guys get on, and then we're going to get rocking and rolling. And like I said, we're doing something a little bit different today with the live cold call. What I want to do is maybe you pop in your partner's phone number, or maybe that are or someone that you know that are in the business. I'm going to give them a call, and then we'll see how do they handle on the phone, right? Because if we catch them when they're not expected, let's see. Tip of the day: how to get seller to give you a price. Give you a price. Boom. Those of you who haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on Instagram at Khang, KHANG.WTM. And if those of you who are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. On this channel, I'm sharing and teaching you everything that I have learned, and I'm selling you things that's only going to take your business to a whole nother level. Boom! So you can crush it in 2019 and take your life to the next level, all right? So, love, comment, yes, if this little tips helped you, share and tag a friend. Share and, hold on a second, and tag a friend. Boom! I can't spell friends, okay. Alright, you guys, who is going to be up? So what we're doing is that you punch in your, you punch in your phone number. You punch in your phone number, and what we're going to do is that we are going to call you. So I'm going to call you, okay, and get you on the phone. And what we're going to do is we're going to rate you, all right? We're going to rate you, see how well you do on the phone, and give you tips and feedback, honest feedback, not to hurt you, but to help you take your business to the next level. And if you have soft skin, like you have baby skin, if you can't handle the criticism and feedback, honest feedback from all of us, because we're gonna be brutal, because we are giving you the real, the honest truth, all right? So that way, to help you. And you guys, give this video a share. Get some people onto the Wholesale to Million family, because one of my goals is to take the Wholesale to Million family to 100,000 subscriber by the end of 2019. Honestly, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I figure, you know what? Why not shoot for the moon? We're 5 minutes in, and let me give you guys some shout out and punch in your phone number, and let's get rocking and rolling. Those of you who's familiar with this, drop in your phone number. Those of you, so the requirement is that first, you have not purchased my Khang Seller Script package. Second is that I have never been on a call with you before, all right? So those are the two requirements. One is you have not purchased the Khang Seller Script. Two is that you have not been on the call with me, all right? Because we want to get someone new on the call. And let's get rocking and rolling. Got my first contract. Oh man. First contract. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Starting off 2019. Yeah, baby. So, let me see here. Who got their phone number? Punch in their phone number. And let's get rocking and rolling. Hold on a second, you guys. Sorry, just a quick text message. Quick text message, if you don't mind. Just real quick here. How's everybody's day going? How's your Friday? How are you feeling? That's the most important part, is how are you feeling? What states of mind are you in? Are you freaking feeling pumped and just want to go out there and start crushing it? Boom, done. Ready to rock and roll with you. So let me see here. And the thing is, you guys, if you haven't smashed or turned on the bell notification, please do, because when I upload a new video, when I go live, you get notified, you jump on, and we are doing this together, okay? Drop your email, I'll send, okay, maybe that's for someone else. Okay, so today's not a Q&A, you guys. Today is, I've been sick with a bug. I'm frustrated, but still pumped. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go. Let me get some phone number here. Let me get some phone number and let's call. And I want you guys to listen in. Those of you who purchased my Khang Seller Script package, listen in and you will see the difference and the value and why is it so important that you need to know how to talk to the seller, know what question to ask, how to handle the objections. So make your phone call flow like a pro. All right, Jackson. Let's get Jackson on the phone. So we're going to do some outbound call. All right, outbound call, and we're going to take some incoming call, and we're going to call some maybe your friends or your family, and I am going to jump on the phone, and let's see how they react by asking them, hey, they have a property to sell. Do you guys think that's kind of cool? Thought that we do something a little bit different. So the first one up here is Jackson. So Jackson, let me know if you're still there, and what we're going to do, Jackson, is that I'm going to call you from one of your marketing, all right, from one of your marketing. So you don't know what marketing piece I'm calling from, but I'm calling you from one of your marketing piece. And your job is to determine if I'm motivated, I'm not motivated, do whatever you need to do to get that appointment set, all right? Set that appointment or do whatever you need to do on a normal call that you would typically do with the seller. And there's another thing that I want to do. I'm going to have somebody lock me up on a contract over the phone, and then somebody else is going to call me back and make me the offer. I want to show you guys how it is that you can do this virtually. That you can lock property up on a contract if you know what to say. All right? So let's see if that's something we can do. Hold on a second. And if this is something you guys like, man, show me some love. Smash that thumbs up. That's how I know that you guys want me to continue doing this and that you guys enjoy this and that it add value to you. Pick it up, bro. Or it could be a she. I'm sorry.
Yes, hello, this is John. Real estate investors.
Yeah, hi there. I was driving by and saw one of you guys' bandit signs saying that you guys buy houses. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Do you have a house you're interested in selling?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually do.
Okay, can I get the address for it?
Yeah, it's 123 Main Street.
Okay, alright. And what's your name, real quick?
Yeah, it's Khang.
Khang. Alright, nice to meet you, Khang. I'm John. Or Jackson. Mostly John Jackson. Anyway, okay, so, 123 Main Street. Tell me a little bit about your property.
A little bit about the property. The property it's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, roughly about 1,200 square feet. 2 car garage attached. It's currently rented.
Oh, okay. So that means so it's in pretty decent condition. I'm taking it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. How long have your tenants been there?
The renter been in there for about 5 years now.
Okay, about 5 years. Okay, all right. Have you you said 3 bedroom, 1 bath. Has there been any updates or any type of remodeling done within that time period? Is there tenants living there?
No, there have not. Everything is probably still original.
Okay, okay. All right. When was the house built?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said when was the house built?
I think it's built in the 1920s.
1920s. Okay, all right. Is that when you acquired the property or
No,
in the
no,
1920s?
no, no.
That's a little too long ago. Okay. All right. Okay. How much were you looking to get for the property exactly?
Um, you know, I actually don't know. I was just curious. I was driving by, saw you guys' sign, and just curious. Maybe letting you guys, give me a price on what you would pay for it.
Okay. All right. I definitely understand that. All right. Just wanted to try to see like if there was a range that way we can know if we're in your ballpark or if it because we oftentimes we deal with investors just because we're paying all cash and we paying all closing costs and things like that. So we can oftentimes make the process move a little bit faster than conventional methods using a realtor and things like that. So, um, but you're not sure exactly how much you were looking to get for it. Okay, exactly how long have you had the property?
Had the property for about 20 years now.
Oh wow, that's quite a while. It's always been like a rental property or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, first we bought it to move in and live, and then we decided, um, you know, due to job transfer, so we moved, and then it been a rental for about 10 years now.
Okay. All right. What's the reason you're trying to get rid of it? Seems like a great place to have for a rental.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get rid of it. It's just that we're right now pretty much looking just to sell it. We pretty much just don't want to be a landlord anymore. It has been a good rental for us. But we definitely could take the money and go do some vacation and not having to worry about renter calling up and asking about fixing little things here and there on the property. Just pretty much want to be done with the whole landlording.
Okay. I definitely understand that it can be that difficult. When you get the money, where you take a vacation to?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just take the wife to Hawaii and do a little bit of travel. But yeah.
Okay. All right. That sounds pretty fun. I've been there one time. It's pretty cool. Do you know approximately what the price of the houses are going for in the neighborhood?
Um, roughly around the 200 to 250.
200 to 250. All right. Are those brand new houses or are those houses that need updating?
Um, I really don't know. I've never been in those houses. Just noticed that those are properties that are selling for in the areas, and they're selling between the 200 to 250 range.
Okay. And would you put your house in the class with those ones or
No, I mean those are probably a little bit nicer.
a little bit nicer? Okay. Okay. you're saying probably your house would be around about compared to those maybe the 150 to 160 range or so?
Could be, but yeah, it could be.
Okay. Could be. Okay. All right. If we could get you something like that, would that be something? Would that be a price that we could possibly work with?
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay. All right. And also, are you the sole decision maker on as far as what the house the property goes for, or would you be making a decision with somebody else?
Oh no, it would just be me.
Good to see you. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Back to a little bit of the inside the house. What about the roof and the flooring? Tell me a little bit of details of the house.
I mean, like, what do you like to know?
Is it like granite countertops, tile floor, hardwood floor, just a little bit like that?
No, I know. I mean, it's pretty much in a rental conditions. You know, if whoever's gonna buy, probably gonna have to do some painting, new carpet, you know, just cosmetic.
Okay. Cosmetic stuff. Okay. So to get it, have you ever thought about updating it to like 2019 standards or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay. All right then. How about this? I'll talk it over with my partners. Look over the area, see what the houses are going for. The way we the way we give our offers is based upon the houses that have recently sold within the past 3 to 6 months, and based on the past 3 to 6 months, along with those being cash buyers, because oftentimes people who do conventional mortgages and things like that, they're willing to pay a little bit more because they're going to be living in the property. But by being investors, we try to we oftentimes do not pay as much as them because of the time frame that we work with. And that's why we actually reached out to you via mail, because it's a little bit easier to work with people who are selling their own property versus through a real estate agent. Does it sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get your number, and then we'll give you a call back within the next 24 hours. How does it sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. And your number is?
Yeah. 123-123-1234.
All right. Sounds good, Mr. Khang. We'll give you a call back, and we'll definitely have you an offer, and hopefully look forward to doing business with you.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, you guys. Man, from a scale of 1 to 10, drop in the comment. And I think that's Justin. I'm not sure exactly what his name is. But what I want to know from you guys is, come on, man. Would have continued the call with this? All right. There's a lot of things in this phone call here. First of all, drop in the comment right now. Come on, you guys. Let him know your honest opinion from a scale of 1 to 10. What do you think this? What do you think this? How do you think he did? I think it's Justin, right? I think he said his name is Justin. High 9, bro. Jar, if you say that's a high 9, bro, dude, that's terrible, bro. Like, and I'm just trying to be honest. I gave him a number of what the property's worth from 200 to 250 price range. I said yes, 150 to 160. Yes, that's something that I can feel like I'll take. Never was an appointment was set. There was never an appointment that was set. All right. And when you don't give a seller a commitment like you get a commitment from them, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna sit around and wait for you to call them back in the next 24 hours. They're gonna call somebody else. Come on, man. See, when you guys get on a call like this, I'm telling you guys, man. some of you have already taken massive action. You have already done everything you can. You do the marketing. You're driving for dollars. You're looking for leads. You're getting your phone to ring. You're getting seller to call you. But if this is you on the phone, now this is not like super bad, but I'm saying what is going on, man? I'm saying, hey, 150 to 160, I can take that price. You never set the appointment. You never get a price from me of what I think all the repair would be. You never get a commitment from me if you call back, right? You never give me a time frame, a date, a time frame when you're going to call back to make me the offer, all right? And you never get a commitment from the seller if you were to call back, you to make the offer. Am I ready to go? Like, come on, man. Man, these are the kind of deals I'm telling you guys. If this is what is going on, when like you are going to lose out on deals. When seller calls in and if this is how you handle the phone, you are going to lose on deals. And another thing that I find on this phone call is if you guys go back to listen, and I was trying to really hard to remember so I don't forget, because I'm trying to do like multiple things, right? I'm trying to be the seller and then remember the question to go back. Is some of you self-sabotage yourself. What do I mean by that? If you go back to the call, you know what I mean. Like, I can't remember exactly what Justin, I think it's Justin, I don't know what it is. But he self-sabotaged him because he keeps on talking when he asked me, I can't remember what he asked me, man. But he asked me something and then he answered the questions. So he pretty much asked me the question, I said something, he said something, and then he actually answered his own question instead of letting me answer the questions. Like, I have to go back, but at that time I really wanted to stop him because I'm afraid I forget, which I did forget. And the question is not straight to the point, right? The question is not straight to the point. You know? Ask me why am I selling? Ask me, hey Khang, if we can agree on the price, what is the time frame you're looking to sell and move? Like all of the important questions, right? Ask me what I think the property's worth. Ask me what I want for the property. If I don't give a number, you got to reframe the questions in different ways and you can tell the seller and eventually they'll give you a number. See, you need to know how to ask questions in different ways to get seller to give you a number. It's so important, crucial, that you get the seller to give you a number first. Okay? So come on, you guys. I can't remember his name. But scale 1 to 10, how do you think he did? Man, for me, man, that was like a 4, bro. That was like a 4, man, because I told you 150 to 160. That's something I'll take. I told you the property's worth about 200 to 250 in the area. That's like a $50,000 discount. Come on, man. What's going on, dude? And another one, oh my God, I forgot. There's just so much that I forget. There's so much but you start off you start off well, right? You start off the phone call, this and that, that's great. But man, when you got you just got all messed up because why you're all messed up is because each and every single time when you talk to the seller is completely different. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because you're each and every single time when you talk to the seller, it's different. Because you know why? Because you don't have a layout, a blueprint of exactly what question to ask. That's why. Okay? So each and every single, okay, listen to me. When you guys go build a house, it's the exact same step. Boom, 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 right? First of all, they pick a site, then they do they drop a floor plan, they lay a foundation. But imagine if every single time when you build the house, like you do it differently. Like you come in and you start framing, or you come in and you start pouring like the foundation. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? So what? And do you know why I know this? It's because when I first started, I was like that. Every single my phone call is completely different. Like, so how can you transfer that to somebody else, like your VA or your employee? How can you transfer that? Because on every single phone call that you talk, like all the question is completely different. Like you don't even know what, like it's completely different. It cannot be like that. It all has to be the same questions, all right? Maybe you ask them in different order sometimes. It's because the seller because every seller is a little bit different, but all the questions should be the same, and all the questions should be asked and should be able to get an answer. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why your phone call is all over the place, because you don't have a layout, a floor print of what question to ask. That's why. And you don't have that because you don't know what question to ask. Oh yeah, and I remember one more. I actually remember this one thing. Very, very important. You guys got to stop throwing out your treats. Your treat is when you come to negotiating. What do I mean by that? It's when you start talking to the seller, you haven't even talked about price. You start giving the seller all this benefit that your company's going to do. Dude, what are you going to use when it comes down to negotiating? When you come to negotiating with the seller, right? It sounds like you're going to repeat everything. All right? You're saying everything over again. So stop giving out your treats to the seller. All right? What you can do is you can hook them by saying, hey, we pay cash. All right? We pay cash. We buy assets. But don't tell them everything. Hey, you don't have to pay a realtor commission. We pay for all the closing costs, blah, blah, blah. And you took everything that you could have break it down and start negotiating with the seller, but you took everything and combined it. I mean, if you go back to the phone call, you will know what I mean, right? And you haven't even came down to the negotiating part, and you're giving all this seller all this benefit already, and you haven't even got a price from the seller. Like, you see, those are what, okay, you want to save those ammunitions, all right, when it comes to negotiating. When it comes down to negotiating, that's when you start freaking throwing out your all the benefit, right? Okay, we do this, we do this, we do this. That's how you get the seller to come down on price. Most of you do not know how, so all you can do is you just ask the seller, it's not the best you can do. Can you see yourself going any lower? All right? Because you don't know what else to say. That is your problem. Okay? Because you don't know what else to say. And the thing is saying, hey, can you go any lower? Okay, it's not the best you can do. It's not good enough, you guys. It's not good enough. Because I need to have a reason why. Dude, you want me to go lower? Well, why, man? Why? Why should I? So you need to have a backup, right, of why. Oh, well, you know what? We buy assets. We pay, we buy the property assets. We be responsible for all the repairs, all the updates. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to cut the grass. What's the nice thing about selling us is that once it's done, right, you don't have to do anything. When you move, you take whatever you want with you. Whatever you don't want, you leave it behind. We'll take care of it. So, could you see yourself going any lower? You see, you got to have a reason why before you throw out those kind of questions. Jackson said, heads up, live cold call is a buying pitch. I'm buying the script. You guys see, the thing is, you guys, let me tell you something. And I truly, honestly believe in the script so much that it is the game changer for you guys. Because you know why? Because I was that guy. I was in a positions where I was doing all the work. I was taking massive actions. But when these leads calling in, when I'm on the phone, like when you're on the phone like that, come on, man. Especially in today's market, how competitive it is. If you handle the phone call like this, dude, I'm going to pick up that phone. I'm going to call the next one. Because you haven't made a commitment to me that you're going to call me back X amount, the time, the date that you're going to make me an offer. Like, I haven't got that commitment from you, dude. Like, if I call plumber and the plumber's like, yeah, you know what? We'll give you an answer in the next 24 hours. No, dude, I need to sell the property, man. I'm going to call somebody else. Like, do you understand? Like, do you guys follow me? I just don't want you guys to be doing everything and was like me, found out like 6 months later that, hey, you suck on the phone and you need to improve it. Zach. All right, let's go with Zach. So, Zach, this time you're calling into me. So when the phone rings, you do not know it's Khang. All right, you're cold calling me. All right, and you're calling me from randomly. So let's go with Zach. You guys, man, those of you who purchased my Khang Seller Script package, comment in below and let me know, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you now understand why it's so important? that you need to know how to talk to these sellers. Like, do you guys do you know what I'm trying to say, man? Maybe you don't understand the word that's coming out of my mouth. But I'm telling you guys, man, once you know how to talk to the seller, like your confidence will go skyrocket. Trust me, when you know how to talk to the seller, your confidence will go up like this. You'll be much more confident on the phone because you know what to say, what questions to ask, how to handle the objections. Like, you know it. Like, you know when you're on that call, they better watch out. Like, really, like when I'm on the call with the seller now, I know that, dude, like, they better watch out. And it's not just me, but all of my VA, these are girls from the Philippines, and all they do is they follow the script, man, and they just dominate it and crush it. One of the gals just lock up a piece of property, lock it up in a contract for my mentor, and he's going to make like, I don't know, like 7 or 80 G's on it.
Hey, Khang?
Yeah. Dude, okay, man, this is a cold call, so you're basically calling me.
When I called about Skip Trace, I always had their name and address pulled up already.
Okay, yeah, this is Khang.
Hey, Khang, this is Zachary. How are you doing?
Hey, good. I'm sorry, who's this?
Hey, Khang, this is Zachary. I'm calling because I work with a couple of investors over in the area, and I wanted to ask about a property I think you own. You have a minute for me?
Yeah, I do, but make it quick. And what is this? And what is this about?
So, I'm actually calling about a property on Main Street. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
So, we purchased a couple properties a month, and I wanted to know if you ever thought about or had any interest in selling or any interest in receiving a free cash offer on that property.
Well, I mean, like, everything has a price to it. If the price sounds fair, then, yeah, I mean, I would consider selling it. So, are you guys interested in buying it, or what's going on?
Yes, sir. We'd definitely be interested in purchasing it, and I mean, that makes complete sense. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the condition of the property.
Yeah, what would you like to know?
What's the bed and bath and the layout of the property?
The house is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It's roughly about 1,200 square feet. 2-car garage. I mean.
Okay, that sounds pretty. Your homestead.
Yeah.
I said, is that an investment property or is that your homestead?
Oh, it's actually an investment property. We currently have it rented right now.
Oh, it's currently rented. Is the tenant staying there month to month, or is he on a lease?
The renter is currently on a month-to-month.
Okay, and how long have they been staying there?
For about 5 years now.
About 5 years now? Okay, that's a pretty decent amount of time. So do you think if we were to purchase the property, do you think the tenant would want to stay there and be under us, or do you think they'd move?
I mean, the renter has been there for 5 years. I think that they would like to stay. But how do you guys get my phone number anyway?
So actually, what we do is it's all public information, and we use a skip tracing service to look up the once we have the property owner's name, we just kind of use a skip tracing service to third party, and they just kind of look up the information for us because it's all public information given out by the county. So we just give them a ring once we have that info and say what's up.
Okay.
And if you don't mind me asking, how much are you currently charging for rent on that property?
We're currently getting about $1,000 in rent.
How much is that? I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit.
$1,000.
$1,000, okay, that's pretty solid. And so he's been staying there for about 5 years now. How long have y'all owned the property?
We own it for about like 20 years now.
Oh wow, 20 years. So 20 years is a long time. How's the roof and AC looking?
I mean, everything is pretty much in like standard conditions. If anybody was to buy, I figure they're probably gonna have to, paint, new carpet.
Paint and carpet, okay. It's probably like a little bit of like cosmetic work.
Yeah, probably.
All right. And what about the other main essentials such as the plumbing and electricity? How are those looking?
Fine. I never had a problem with them.
Sounds pretty good. So
besides those, have y'all done any like major repairs or renovations to the kitchens or bathrooms in the past 5 years?
Nope, not at all.
No, not at all. So, Con, in your opinion, do you think your property is outdated?
Yeah, I mean, everything is working. It could definitely use some updating. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely outdated. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 years now, I haven't done too much to it. That's okay. So, I mean, unless you have a background in it,
What?
okay. But do you have any idea or any estimate on what it might cost for us to fix up the property to 2019 standards?
No, I don't.
No. All right, that's cool. Okay. So, Con, if we ended up purchasing the property, would we have to pay off any taxes, like a mortgage?
No.
No. Okay. And Con, if you were looking to sell the property, or if you were to sell the property, how soon might you be looking to sell?
I don't know. Why don't you just make me an offer?
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd love to give you an offer on it, but like, right now I don't have an exact number for you. If I were to come out there and confirm the repairs, I could definitely present you with an offer.
So you're calling me wanting to buy my properties, and you don't know what you're gonna offer me?
Well, we have an idea based off of the other comparable properties in the neighborhood, but until we know exactly what we have on our hands and exactly how much money we would have to put into that property, we really can't give you an exact offer. But do you have any idea what the properties in your neighborhood are currently selling for?
Everything around are probably selling for around the 200 to 250.
200, 250, okay. And what do you think your property is worth in its current condition?
I would say around the 180 or so.
180 or so, okay. And how much do you think you're looking to get out of the property?
As much as I can.
As much as you can. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you told me before that you said if the price is right, you're able to go. So let me ask you one last question, Con. If you and I are able to come to an agreement on a price that works for you as much as it works for us, are you ready and able to sell the property?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, this is definitely something that we could be interested in. I'd love to give you that cash offer, but like I said before, I'd have to confirm the repairs. So what I'd like to do next is schedule an appointment to come out and see the property. How does tomorrow work for you?
Tomorrow's fine.
Tomorrow's fine. What's better for you, the morning or the afternoon?
Probably better in the morning.
Probably the morning. How does about 10 a.m. sound?
That should work.
Excuse me, you cut out right there. What was that, sir?
That should work.
That should work. Okay, I mean, well, that works for us too. So I mean, if so I'd love to come out there tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. to come see it. And I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today and just to hear me out and hear what we have to say. So unless there's anything else, any questions you have for me, and then I guess the next time I'll see you and speak to you is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at your property at Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and if anything comes up or if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to give me a call back.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mr. Conner, for all your time today and for speaking with me, for allowing me to come out. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at your property at Main Street.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys. From a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think Zachary did? And the thing is, you guys got to understand, most of the time when the cold call goes, that's typically, it's really rare that you find a seller like that. But before, those of you who said, oh, Colin, this is unrealistic. No, there are sellers, if you catch them at the right time, right? You got the right seller at the right time on the phone. They are going, like, all these answer, yes. We got a seller on the phone where they were just going through and they were just giving us all the questions that is needed, or all the answer that is needed, okay? So Zachary, here's the thing, man. There's a couple things here, but man, before I forget. So when the seller tells you guys where you get your phone number, going into all the skip tracing and things like that, it sounds to me, if I was a seller and someone said, hey, we got your information, and then we use a third party to skip trace it to get your contact, it just sounds a little, you know what I mean? And what you did there, Zachary, is that you kind of paused. if you go back to the phone call, if you listen, you know what I'm trying to say. You pause. Well, you don't want to pause. All right? You don't want to pause. All you want to do is you want to go into the next question and distract the seller. Try and distract it. You call, if you're going to go like this, Zach, Kong, we got your phone number from the public record. So, Kong, just wanted to know, the properties, is it this, is it that, is the renter like this? So you go into the next questions. You do not just leave it silent. That's not the part where you leave it silent. What you want to do is you want to distract the seller. All right, you want to distract the seller and move on to the next questions. All right, you want to distract them. Okay. Another one is, I would say that you want to, let me see here. Zachary, set the appointment. There's a couple more other things that I want to say. Well, you want to get to see if you want to get the, I know that when you call the sellers, you cold call in the seller, it's nice to ask them, hey, we did get this connected, is this the best phone number? Some seller might have a different phone number, all right? So you want to get another phone number from the sellers, all right? And you want to get a seller's, letting the seller know, all right, exactly, ask the seller, hey, if we can agree on the price, what is your time frame as far as in selling and moving, right? Or selling the property. All right? Are you looking to, and then they tell you, I'm not in a rush, and then you want to give them a time frame, all right? Because you want to put all of that up front with them, okay? Man, there's a couple more other things that I want to point out, man, but the phone call, it's hard to remember, if you know what I mean. But let me go and see here from you guys think here, Zachary, how did he do? From a scale of 1 to 10. Great job, Zach. A 7, 8.5, a 10, an 8. I gotta say, man, you did way better when I first started out. I mean, there's no way that I did that good when I first started out. And just by the phone call, Zach, it seems like you do have, questionnaire that you're asking. Maybe you have to, let me know if you have been doing this for a while. But what I can tell you, Zach, is that your phone call could flow a little bit more, could be a little bit more better. There's a couple things that I was trying, I wanted to remember and point out, but I forgot. I turned 21 on Monday, been doing this since December. Missed like 2 questions I meant to ask. That's good, man. You did it since December. Let me see here. Another one that I want to point out, Zach, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, man, hit me up on Instagram. I just post a tip of the day where there are, so when you ask the seller, well, what do they think similar property in the property goes for? And I did say 200 to 250. And you could say, so is that kind of a ballpark? I think you did say something. Is that kind of a ballpark of what you think your property's worth? And another thing is when you guys ask the seller to give you guys a number, if the seller doesn't, what you want to do is you want to ask the question like that is, what do you think other similar properties in the area is selling for in today's market? And if they still don't give you an answer, get the seller to give you a tax, right? What is the tax value on the property is? All right, and that typically they should give you a number. And if they give you a number, they would sometimes saying, then you would ask them, so is that kind of a ballpark of what you think the property's worth, or you think it's worth more, it's worth less? What's your thought? And most seller would tell you, all right? That's the way to get the seller to start getting you some numbers, all right? Because what it is those kind of, when they give you the number, you will kind of understanding now where they're at in their head of what they think the property is kind of worth. Even if they don't say it, that's kind of what they're thinking, okay? And Zach, man, thank you for everyone that has the courage to jump on. Okay, now let's do something completely different. Pop in a phone number of your friend, your family, or maybe your partner that don't know that I'm calling. So pop it in. And the things you guys gotta understand, it takes a lot of guts, take a lot of right here listed, take a lot of guts, take a lot of courage to actually call in and have like 90-something people, 100 people listening into you. Like your heart's pump, and when your heart pumps, like you will lose track of everything. Because you're pretty much not, so you guys pop in Okay, right here we got Craig the Solution. Craig the Solution. Let me ask you, Craig, have you purchased a Khang Seller Script? And have we been on a call before? Zachary, call 218, okay? My girlfriend. Done. Let's call her. Hold on a second, man. So when we call her, what am I, hold on a second. Let me think here. I don't need to know her name. 281. Now, Zachary, is she part of the business? Does she help you do this? So maybe I can call her and say that, hey, I got one of our, calling her from one of our sign, like I'm a seller, and see how she handled the phone call. Zachary, let me know, man. Is she like a business partner? 647. Hold on a second, man. So this is something different that we're gonna do. So first of all, I need to verify from Zach first. Zach, is she she helps with data entry and trying to learn about it? She's trying to learn how to handle the phone. Okay, let's go, man. Wait. Before I call Zach, what marketing channel are you doing right now before I call her? What marketing channel? OMG, she's going to get you, Zach. Yeah, man, you're popping out her phone number. Dude, what marketing channel are you guys doing right now so I know when I call her, I say, hey, it is me or is it Confros? It's me. Oh, man.